Hey guys, happy March. We're working on triangles today. We're going to try to get you to finish a little faster. Do you guys know anything about me? I've been in MMA scene for quite a while. I say just a minute, but it's been a long time. And I see guys try to apply just straight jiu-jitsu techniques when they're in the cage, but also when we get out of the cage, we're doing regular jiu-jitsu tournaments or even just drilling or sparring with our partners. We can shorten our length of time that we waste in energy spending trying to get a triangle. So with that, we'll get busy. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe below. Thank you. So we're gonna start off. He's gonna be in my guard. I will tell you, the older I've gotten, I probably don't play close guard as much anymore because body parts get different. So this made me change my game. But we will go to a guard to attack something. So if I'm doing a triangle, for me the most important part, I'm using some different terms here, is the anchor and the hammer. So as I'm here, I'm gonna pick which arm I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna kick over, boom, feed it through, and my anchor happens. Now, if you notice, my thigh, my calf is on the back of his neck. I'm not riding it down his back. I'm driving my heel to the mat. And this becomes fairly uncomfortable even to start off with. Try to set up for me. He's got to carry all my weight. My voice isn't changing. Now the hammer's gonna drop. When I say the hammer's gonna drop, watch my heel. Heel goes all the way down, my toes are up. You're already tapped, and I wouldn't even apply pressure. So again, we're here. I'm gonna keep the one I want. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make him think I'm just going to like a knee shield, right? Stuff and hide, drop the anchor to the ocean. I'm trying to drop this anchor to the bottom of the ocean with my calf on the back of his head. If you had another camera, you could see his face right now. He's not liking this one bit. Now we're gonna take the hammer, we're gonna drop the hammer. Boom. Heels pointing down, toes are pointing up. I'm flexing my squads. And watch it, gently squeeze my knees. And he taps. We have another victim coming in here in a second. We use him too because he's a little bit longer and taller. But the key here again is the first part of that setup. So when I call it anchor leg, it's here, and I want to try to get as far at a 90 degree as I can. Some guys are bigger. We'll see that in a minute where you can't get it there. But even still, I'm dropping the anchor to the ocean. The anchor is right here. I'm dropping to the ocean. I'm going to drop the hammer. My toes are pointing up, and he's done. All right, so I've got him on my guard. Like I was saying earlier, what I'll do is a lot of times I'm going to fake a knee shield. When I come in here, it allows me just to kick this up and over. I'm going to drop the anchor. By the anchor, I mean the heel. We're going to drop that down with my calf at the back of his neck. And you can already see his face start to change. I'm going to bring the hammer up, and we're going to drop the hammer. My toes are pointing up as I go down. I flex my quads, squeeze my knees. So like I said before, this guy's features are a little different than my other training partner. So same thing, boom. I'm going to fake the knee shield. I'm going to set us up. Let's say, so I can't get my anchor. Well, technically I can, but let's pretend like I cannot get my anchor. No, you're good. My anchor all the way there. So when I'm here, as long as I get my toes up and start dropping this hammer and put toes up, flex, quad, squeeze, knees, he still taps. So we're not in a perfect triangle here, right? We're a little bit less. Let's say that the top of my foot's hitting mid-calf. But again, anchor's dropping, hammer's dropping, flex, quad, squeeze, knees. And it still works. I could even tell you, this will work. But again, anchor, hammer, flex, quad, squeeze, knees. Vince Lombardi had a saying, he said, and I'm gonna paraphrase, so I can't say it like he said it, however, if we strive for perfection, we'll find excellence along the way. So if I'm trying to drop that anchor perfectly every time, I'm gonna get something that's gonna work and be good. Now, originally we were all shown, and again, things change and things develop, right? Originally we were shown to come in here, boom, go here, boom, change this angle, get in here. Now what have I done? I've actually brought him on top of me and I've allowed him to start striking me if I do this, right? I'm putting myself in a bad spot. I mean, if we're just doing, jiu-jitsu, maybe not as bad, but all he has to do now is he's gonna take his right leg and he's gonna pin my arm, or his left leg and pin my arm. And now he's forcing me. Now what he's going to do is he's going to reach around and grab my knee and fall to his right shoulder and pull my knee. And he's got an out. Now some of you guys may say, that's not a way to escape. If I'm losing my position and having to spend more energy and spend more time trying to submit my opponent, I consider that a loss. So the difference is we get in here, when we fake a knee shield, we drop the anchor, and I'm square with him. I'm looking at his beautiful eyes right now, and he's not liking it. You can already tell. I'm looking straight in the eyes. We drop the hammer. Again, my toes are always pointing up. I'm gonna flex my little quads I have and squeeze my knees. So those are the differences of probably how you were originally shown and how we do it now. So let's talk about some low-lying fruit. I've done all the work, I've got them in here, boom, boom. And I know I can finish a triangle, right? But I automatically want to start threatening this arm as I'm finishing. Was that in your shoulder or your elbow?
Shoulder.
Okay. And how I did that again is the triangle set up here. I've got enough pressure with the inside of this leg pushing on the shoulder, isolates it. I'm simply going to start pushing up and down. Okay. So that to me is one of the low-lying fruit that's easy to grab. There's also, of course, first dirty wrist lockers, because some of us do like wrist locks. We just come in here, we're just going to hit this archer. Oh, you said you got to see that again? Okay, I'm sorry. It's here. We're going to lift my hips up and do the wrist lock. So, low-lying fruit to me is something that gets more catch wrestling, meaning it's catch as catch can. So another version of that with the shoulder lock is I'm going to be in here. Let's say he's a little bit bigger and I can't get locked in. I'm going to push the wrist, grab the elbow. I'm going to be pushing the wrist down to the mat as I pull the elbow to his chin. So your question is, well, how do I escape these? Carlos used to say, don't get there, right? But my opponent, my training partners are all 4th, 5th, some even 6th degree black belts now. So they were very, very well experienced when I started. So I wasn't getting there, I was being put there. So we're gonna show you a couple escapes real quick. We're gonna show one that is like that last minute ditch effort where he's got it sank in and my face is gonna, I'm even gonna let him apply the pressure. Hopefully I don't pass out, because I passed out before showing this because I slipped in a little bit of sweat and lost my feet. So this is not the ideal escape. This is the escape to where, oh crap, I'm gonna die, I gotta do something. So you've got the triangle setting up. Whichever arm he has, gonna start applying pressure. Notice my face is starting to turn. I get my hand here, I post it, and I'm going fist on the mat, and I start walking and walking and walking until I spin him. So again, what I'm doing there, triangle, is he's getting the triangle set up, really tight. My fist goes here, I'm stacking, and I'm keeping this fist here so he cannot rotate with me. So if you notice, my voice is getting a lot better. My face has changed, I keep walking until I get into a side control position. Rely on that one. That's, again, the last ditch effort. Like, I've done the other one I'm gonna show you, and for some reason it didn't work. There's several too. You can grab the leg. These are the two most common ones that I use, because not only do I wind up in a better position than when I started, it's something I believe in and that I think is gonna happen all the time. So this next one is, he's gonna get the triangle set up. Whichever arm he has in, I'm gonna take that same knee, and I'm gonna place it right between his butt cheeks, but high. So if you go back here and look, I'm not out here, it's right here in the middle. I'm gonna push this knee forward as I bring my elbow back. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a doorstop right here, right in the middle, and I'm dragging. So here he's got triangle set up, he's got applying pressure, my knee goes right in the middle. I'm gonna push with my knee. All of a sudden you can hear my voice change. I can push with my knee and I'm gonna drag my elbow back. So, question is, what about the arm bar, Professor? So if I'm here and he tries to do the arm bar, I'm stopping that with my knee and creating that. And if you really like leg locks, here's a beautiful little knee bar here. And we can also spin for inverted total. Less energy, more efficiency, better success.